How you guys saying I'm late when you just watched me on Footy Judge Mo's channel? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to another preview stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to preview the big one. The big one used to be Liverpool against Man United, but they're irrelevant now. They're in 7th place, so they can hold that. Today we're here to preview the big one, which is Manchester City against Liverpool, the best footballing game that you will watch all year long. I can promise you that. And we've got a Liverpool fan along myself and 2 City fans here to represent Manchester City. The first like target is 115 likes, so please do hit that like button. Do subscribe to the channel. Big up to everyone who joined in from Footy Judge Mo's channel. Please do slap the like button. Do subscribe. As soon as I said 115. Yo, I'm sorry. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Exactly what Wolves, FI, True Blue, Clay, Jordan are saying. And let me introduce the panelists. Watching all the way from South Africa. Big up, South Africa. Big up. That's where you're watching from. Matt, I was on Mo's channel. Anyway, my partner in crime is usually someone that me and him argue, but we have made a peace treaty for the next hour on the stream. So we're not going to argue. We're just going to align. The stars are going to align and we're going to, fight them instead of fighting each other. Joining us on the channel, everyone make sure you wish him a happy birthday because he turns 16 today. Everyone wish Tom Little happy birthday right now. Man like Tom Little is in the building. How you doing, Tom, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm good. This is like John Cena and Randy Orton finally teaming up after years of just battering each other. Yeah. You got the team up for one time only.
On Monday Night Raw, like 10 years ago, John Cena and Randy Orton took on the whole WWE roster in a game.
That's just what me and you could be doing every fucking time. We've got a big six man.
That's literally us right now. Oh, big up Tom, man. Big up Tom. Thank you for joining us. Joining us on the channel, let me introduce the better ginger first. We've got 2 gingers representing Manchester City. We were just on together on Footy Judge Mo's channel. We're going to spice it up now by adding another City fan and another Liverpool fan to the stream. So we're going to have a different dynamic over here. Without Footy Judge Mo fraudulently asking me about Kevin De Bruyne, I think we're going to criticizing him. Joining us on the channel is Manchester City represent man like LB. Lee Boyer is in the building, former Newcastle midfielder. How are you doing, Lee?
Hi guys. Lee Boyer here. Good to see you, man. Good to be here. Autographs. I do that cameo. You know that cameo where people pay money for like a video. I will be Lee Boyer. I don't know. Who do you play for? Newcastle?
Yeah. When he the one who scrapped the kid and died on the pitch?
Yeah, I think so. I think he
was the one that punched up his teammate.
Yeah, it was. Lee Boyer.
Hey, if you punch up Nobbins, I ain't complaining. I'll take that right now. Happily if you punch up Nobbins. Big up Nobbins. Thank you so much, LB, for joining us. Everyone's channel will be in the description now in a second, just as I edit this video. And finally, last but not least, Kevin De Bruyne's long-lost cousin. He's 100% ginger, not strawberry blonde, as he claims. He can keep denying it. His hair is redder than the Liverpool shirt. That's not strawberry blonde. Joining us on the channel is the man, the myth, the legend. Do not mention 115 charges to him because he will bring you the CAS arbitrary PDF from the website and shit. And we don't want to listen to facts. We just want to do agendas. Man like Nobbins is in the building. How are you doing, Nobbins, man?
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I've got to take so much shit from this man. I swear. Like, I will leak and expose these WhatsApp messages one day, Hassam. You massive, massive fraud of a man. Question for everyone in the chat right now, okay? If it's, let's say it's 9 p.m. on a Monday, and someone says,
you want to go there?
And someone says, right, are you free at 2 p.m. for a show? What day are we talking about for that show? Clearly, for everyone who's sane, we are talking about the next day. We're talking about the Tuesday. In Hassam's brain, that's Wednesday. And I'm apparently the fraud for getting the dates wrong, but he's the one who didn't specify a day.
It was obviously
and I was on time for this show, and he's shouting at me on the WhatsApp, just having a go at me. I was here before him, and I'm being shouted at. I do not feel appreciated. I do not feel welcomed on this channel. No, I'm good. How you doing, man?
You know what, Nobbins? You know what, Nobbins? I feel your pain. So many times, this man, he agrees to a show, and I'm sat there at 6. We're doing it show at 6, so I'm sat there at 6, waiting. And he messaged me going, "Why are you always late? Where are you?" And I just asked him, "Where's the link? You haven't sent me the link." And he goes, "Oh." And and then I get blamed for us being late, despite the fact I'm supposed to get a StreamYard link because I never get sent it on time.
And he's trying to cause a rift between me and LB. Saying that he's first of all, calling him Ginger as well, which is outrageous. And then secondly, just saying to me, "Oh yeah, I prefer LB to you." And it's like, why are you trying to create this rift in this partnership? It's just...
Are you done with the... Shall I play the Oscar Academy Awards music right now so you can give you an Oscar, Nobbins? Are you done? Are you done? Big up, Nobbins.
I'm never done.
Big up, Nobbins, for joining us. Big up as well, everyone who joined us from Footy Judge Mo. As he's saying, everyone slap the like button right now. Subscribe. You already know our first like target, 115 likes. Vote on the poll who you think is going to win this game as well. So let's get your opinions in. So, Tom's already stabbed me in the back. We ain't even started yet. But this is what I want to do at the start. I feel like, sometimes it's good to hear the opposition view on your own club. So what I want to start with is, I want to go to Nobbins since he's so hyperactive to begin this stream, since he's channeling in his inner Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Man, like, Nobbins, tell me your thoughts on Liverpool this season.
Yeah, they've done, I've said many times, they've done a lot better than I thought they were going to do, especially given that we've spoken many times about how they don't have a proper defensive midfielder, so they've exceeded my expectations to a massive degree. I didn't think they would be at this position in the table at this stage in the season, but they are. Obviously, we knew they would pose an attacking threat. Got one of, if not the best, attacking front line in the league. It's the midfield that I've been most impressed with, to be honest. Sobat Sly's been popping off. I actually watched him. I don't know why I was watching it, but I watched like the Hungary against, I think it was Montenegro game, and he just absolutely bossed it in the second half. Unbelievable play for that first goal in particular, and even the second goal. He's done a lot better than I thought he would do, adapted incredibly quickly. And even like Van Dijk, lots of people, myself included, were, asking the question after that injury, is he not done, but, is he on the massive decline? But he seems to have like come back stronger this season. So obviously, and Alisson is Alisson. So they've done much better than I thought they were going to do. I actually don't really know what's going to happen this Saturday. I think it's going to be a very high quality game. You said before, if you want to watch good football, this is probably the game to watch, to be honest. And it might be the day for the inverted fullbacks. Trent's obviously going to do his thing. I've got my own thoughts on Trent and whether he can do, his abilities in that role. Will City try to take advantage of that? Will Pep brave, starting Doku as he did against Chelsea? Or will he, acknowledge he made a mistake there? Will he back off? Will Rico Lewis be given a game from a City perspective after impressing for England? So yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Or even Calvin Phillips.
Or even Calvin Phillips. Yes, it's going to be a good one, and I don't think it's going to be. To be fair to City, I don't think we've lost against Liverpool in the league since. Skirtle was still playing for you. No, I'm just saying that I don't think it's going to be a battering either way.
You and LB love this statistic, but we beat you in the Champions League, though.
I'm making the point that it's a tricky game for Liverpool, and obviously it's a tricky game for City because Liverpool are a very good team. I'm just outlining the context that it's going to be.
You're not allowed to do that, Nobbins. You're not allowed to do that.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry about that.
Thank you,
You're not allowed.
You know what? I already said the Etihad is the toughest stadium to go to in the league. I've already admitted that. I have no problem. We're the second toughest stadium to go to in the league. I think the Etihad is number one, not in terms of atmosphere or anything, but City are just so strong at home. That's my honest opinion. So, see, I can give City credit, Nobbins, but we beat you in the Champions League, though.
That was such a backhanded piece of credit, though.
How is that backhanded? I just said it's the toughest stadium to go to.
It's the toughest stadium to go, but not because of atmosphere, just because City are good.
Yeah, Marsa would disagree.
Yeah, but that's fact. It's not. By the way, Anfield atmosphere is very good in a way in European nights, and it's very good in the big games. But it's not like Anfield atmosphere would intimidate Brentford. It's just because we're good. Let's be honest now, Tom. See, Tom already stabbed me in the back twice.
I mean,
let me go to
well,
LB. Let me go to
the
LB.
Etihad atmosphere is good though.
It depends on the game, yeah. It does depend on the game. If it's a big game, then I'm speaking from experience because I go to the Etihad. Then the City fans are properly up for it. If it's at home against Bournemouth, no disrespect to Bournemouth, but human beings are human beings. You're not going to get up for it as much. And that's, to be fair, I think basically every stadium's like that.
Yeah, I was just going to say
Crystal
that's
Palace.
every single club, innit? That's every single club, really.
So it's in the big
Except
clubs,
Man
yeah,
United,
definitely.
Old Trafford is a library, and it's a myth that they sing over there.
And it's
They just
fallen
eat
down.
prawn sandwiches. Roykin was right. Go on, LB. Tell me your thoughts on Liverpool this season.
My thoughts on Liverpool. I think Liverpool are where they expected to be to a certain degree. I think they're probably slightly overperforming in terms of their midfield. Is probably doing a little bit better than everyone imagined, and their defense. And that's the defense is largely down to Van Dijk. What was this? You're still in Azkaban. Who is in Azkaban?
Right.
No,
so,
because in the chat, yesterday me and Tom made a peace treaty, and he's already violated it twice in the first 5 minutes. Why are you stabbing me in the back twice? You're not supposed
I'm not
to
a
say
liar.
anything negative.
I'm not a barefaced liar, Sam.
Oh, wow. Whatever, Tom. Go on, LB. Go on.
So listen, I think your midfield is probably slightly overperforming what we all expected, and your defense is probably doing a little bit better than expected. But I don't think Liverpool are a million miles away from where anyone thought they would be. I had them as City's main title challengers before the season started, and I think that's probably true. I still think that over the course of the season, you're not going to have enough because and you said this in the last stream, Hassan, you're still, in my opinion, very reliant on your attacking players. Now, obviously, every team's reliant on their attacking players to score goals, but I just feel that like your attacking players will get you points where you probably shouldn't get points, like Newcastle. And I just think as the season goes on, that won't happen every game, like Luton. I think you'll see games where you come away and thinking, how did we not win? Because everyone can have off days. We've seen the City defence have an off day against Chelsea. And I just think that the Liverpool attack, as good as Salah is, as much as I like Nunez and Diaz, they're not going to fire every game. That's just not how football works. So I think that in the end, you'll probably come second or third. But I don't think you'll be a million miles away from City. I have City winning the league by anywhere from around 5 to 9 points, which is 2 to 3 games wins difference, which isn't a lot, really. I say this to some people and they're like, 9 points, what are you talking about? That's actually not a lot. That's 3 games. That's 3 wins. So yeah, I think Liverpool are doing all right. I would be where I'm interested to see with Liverpool is, are Liverpool going to go in the transfer window in January and sign some players? Because if they do, then that'll probably change my opinion on will they be able to go the full season.
Yes. I completely agree with you. I think that's what tilts us from challengers to possible winners. That's signing him. January, big up in Gaoko says big up everyone except Tom. See, even the chat are picking up on it, Tom. You can win them back though. So, Tom Little, let me get your thoughts on Manchester City.
The biggest pain in the arse in the Premier League. That honest to God, they are the most inevitable footballing side. I hate. I've got to the point now where I don't watch City games anymore. I don't. I'll watch it at half time if it's not already 2-0. But you best believe I don't watch first half of City games because they're just so annoying because they're so good. Rodri makes me wish we had a DM anywhere close to that level. The defense is a very good defense. Erling Haaland. Doku and Foden are a very good wing partnership. They can do all aspects. Manchester is just a very good side. They're where they should be. And they've not even been that good. They've not even been as good as they can be, which is always the annoying thing with City. They're this good when they're not even at their best. I you know what? I fucking hate City. That's it. I hate City. You've ruined the last 6 years of my life with football. Every single time we have a good side, it's always someone gets in and ruins it. And this time, bloody Pep Guardiola and City, you don't even you gave us one. You couldn't at least give us 2. You couldn't at least just let another one slide. No. I can't stand City. They're just so annoying because they're so good. And it's just, I mean, there's not much more to say. We all know what City are. I mean, I can go through all the separate ones. Company breaking my heart because he decided to turn into Steven Gerrard for all the 5 seconds against Leicester, even though I've never seen him have a shot from outside the box in his life. Hughes are leading us on. Little cock teasers going 2-0 down to Aston Villa. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, Coutinho scored this. No, ruining my life. Last year, the 4-1 was an embarrassment. That is no. We lost 5-2 to Real Madrid, and I was as embarrassed after that 4-1. Jesus Christ, you just battered us there. And this season, you've now reinvented it again.
This is not therapy, Habibi. What's going on?
You've now reinvented it again with Doku's giving you the pace on the wing, and then Alvarez is now, even though he's a good striker, he's like an attacking mid and now you've got Guardiola and Stones hasn't even been fit after the season. When Stones comes back in, it's going to be even better. And KDB hasn't even been fit, and it's like, oh. That being said, we are going to win though. So,
this is my thoughts on Manchester City. Just before we kind of open up the conversation, just keep it flowing. I think, you see, unlike LB, I have to keep consistent. If I say Liverpool have the strongest defense in the league because of the table, then I'll say Manchester City are the best team in the league because of the table. We have to keep it consistent. So for me, I think Manchester City have been the best team in the league this season. I think when I look at the Premier League table, what I honestly think is not that Man City are better than us or better than Arsenal. I think Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, all 3 teams, have kind of been in third gear and have just been better than everyone else, which shows me this is the part now where all 3 teams are kind of gonna pull away from the rest of them. So this is the part now, December, January, February, where I feel like Liverpool, Arsenal, and City are gonna establish a 10-point, 15-point lead on everyone else. This is where you kind of see a small mini table form. So that's my honest opinion on Manchester City. I think they've been unbelievable this season. They can be got at, but that's something we've been saying for the last 15 fucking years. Yeah, they can be got at. Yeah, they can be got at. Yeah, they can be. Okay, get at them then. And that's what Chelsea done. So the thing is, if there is a blueprint for us to take in terms of pressing and in terms of actually coming in with a little bit of guts and courage to play Manchester City, then we need to do what Chelsea done. What we cannot do is sit back and essentially park the bus. If you're saying we need to be a bit more careful, I agree with that. We need to be a bit more careful. We cannot go gung-ho against Manchester City. You go gung-ho against Manchester City, 2 counterattacks, and you're 2-0 down. So, yeah, that's my honest thoughts on the whole City situation. So, you guys know this is football. You all been here. All 3 of you guys have been here before. It's an open conversation. Chime in whenever you want. Your thoughts on the game.
Can I speak on... I want to speak on Nunez, man. Because this guy is an enigma. He's a player that could be world class, but also drop some of the stinkiest performances and moments we see in the Premier League. How do Jurgen Klopp get the best out of Nunez? This is actually a serious question. How do Liverpool and Klopp get the best out of Nunez? And with his inconsistencies, can Nunez lead Liverpool to multiple titles, Champions Leagues, or do you need someone more consistent? Thoughts to the panel, please.
I think the way you get the best out of him is just do what we do. He's never going to be this clinical finisher that Haaland is, and I think the sooner our fans realise that, the better. He's never going to be that, so you are going to need to give him a couple more chances than Haaland needs to score. But I think Nunez is actually very involved in our build-up play. And he's a very threatening player for us. He pushes defenses back, which is what we need at points, because sometimes we can almost get boxed in if we don't play him. Can he be the striker to lead us there? I don't think. Is he going to be the main man? No, because I don't think he will be. But he can be like the Robin to someone's Batman. He can be the Robin to Salah's Batman if Salah was to stay. He could be the supporting piece. If Salah's getting you 25, Nunez is getting you 20. If whoever we sign is getting 30, Nunez is getting like 25. But he's never going to be the top scorer because he's just going to miss too many chances. And I know some people get annoyed by that. I just see it as part and parcel of the game. It's part and parcel of Nunez himself. I'm just going to have to accept that he's going to miss some chances. But I accept it because he does a lot more for us in terms of the overall game. And if you just look at it this season, I mean, he's got 7 assists already this season for Uruguay and Liverpool. That's a good return for a striker, especially since we're only in, just shy of December. For a striker who gets criticised for his technical ability and this, that, and the other, I think that's a solid return. So I've got no worries or concerns about Nunez. I just think he was the victim of Haaland joining in the same window. So they got compared because they were a similar price, and he was expected to be Haaland. Haaland done what we expected Haaland to do. Nunez was fine himself this season. I'm happy with Nunez. I know the person sat next to me has been very indifferent on Nunez at points, but I think he's come to the good side now. I think he's appreciating what Darwin Nunez can do and what he brings to the side. That being said, though, I wouldn't start him against City.
You wouldn't? That's incredible, because for me, he's probably the scariest player for Liverpool in transition and counter-attacks, in my opinion.
Why wouldn't you play him?
Because I don't want to necessarily go at you straight away. I want to set up in a system where I can... I just want to set up in a system where I can almost defend against you. So I would play Cody Gakpo and put him on Rodri to try and force you to build up in other ways.
Outlet, though, don't you? You need an outlet. And
I'd play Salah up front.
Really?
What's a striker?
Yeah, like we done at Anfield last year. I played that same system that we played at Anfield last season.
But he's been doing so well on the right. Why would you change it?
Because Mo Salah in big games, there's no one else I want in front of goal. And at the Etihad, we're not going to have many chances. So the chance that we do get, I want Salah in the best position to put them in.
Put Sam, speak on this, please.
I mean, yesterday I done a call-in show, and the 17 Liverpool fans that called in all agreed with me that Nunez is a must-start for this game. I'm just going on form. I'm not doing any agendas. I'm not doing anything crazy. On form currently, Nunez must start. He just scored against Argentina. Uruguay beat Argentina first time in 13 years. Scored twice against Bolivia. He's currently on fire. Against Brentford, he had an unbelievable game. All his assists are actually to Mo Salah, so those two have a very good connection, to be honest with you. And I think on the left, I'm going with Diaz. The thing is, any team that goes into Manchester City trying to stop Manchester City, that's how you lose the game. The thing is, with Manchester City, you have to try punch them first. And that's how I always look at it. You have to always try give the first uppercut, the first jab. You can't sit back and just allow them to punch you, and then get up and try punch them. You've got to also utilize your weapons properly. And that's basically as well what Chelsea did. Chelsea utilized their weapon. They pressed you. They won the ball in dangerous positions, created opportunities. Sterling was on it, etc. For me, Nunez is one of the first names on the team sheet for me if I'm going for what I want to do this Saturday, because I'm not trying to stop Rodri, because I'm not trying to stop the best DM in the world. I'm trying to punch first. That's what I'm trying to do. So even Blue here says, I hate Salah so much, man. He usually does so well against usually does well against Man City. The guy that usually does well against us is injured, Kevin De Bruyne. It's the guy that always will show up with some way, somehow he'll score a goal. But KDB, one of the best players in the league over the last 5, 6, 7 years. He was actually seen outside with Van Dijk this what's it called? This international break. This picture was shared to me right here. Kevin De Bruyne and Virgil van Dijk just kind of hanging out together. Big up KDB. Just kind of hanging out. Big up,
I knew. I could feel it. I was like, why is he about to show a picture? Oh, of course, it's going to be Photoshop FC.
Oh, big up Vel, man. Vel's too quick with it. Too quick with the edits. So tell me, Nobbins, your opinion on Nunez, because I feel like
I like Darwin. I like Darwin a lot. I feel like I was like one of the that I knew of anyway. Like non-Liverpool fan who always like defended him, even in pre-season when he was struggling, and he became a bit of a meme. I feel like I was very consistent with my defenses of him. And I was like, it's not fair to judge him off pre-season, give him at least a full season. He's coached by Klopp. He's coached by Bielsa at international level. For me, it's only a matter of time before he becomes the guy who you feel confident in terms of, this is a striker who I can win the league with. I don't think that season is this season. I think it could be next season. He's clearly a player who needs a bit more time to properly adapt. He's already done very well, to be fair. I think a lot of people have over-memed him, even last season. I thought he did quite well. And the thing is, I know we'll talk about the Haaland comparisons. Again, that's not fair. Haaland's a generational striker, so it's not fair to compare Darwin to him, in my opinion. You don't need to be a striker who scores 20, 30 goals to win the Premier League in fairness if you have someone like Salah in your team who will do that. I don't know how many league goals Firmino scored in the 2020 season. I think it may have been single digits.
Won the title?
Yes.
9.
There you go. So single digits. So you don't need to be this out-and-out clinic. You don't need to be a Haaland.
Was it really 9? Wasn't it like 13, 14, I swear?
No, it was 9.
So you don't need to, if you've got like a striker who can also be a facilitator for the players like, at the time, Salah, Mane, now Salah, Diaz, or whoever, then he doesn't necessarily have to be that clinical out-and-out striker. And maybe he never will become that, but you can mitigate that by being, helpful in other areas.
Yes.
So I like Darwin. I'm not going to say a bad thing about Darwin because I like him as a player.
I'd also add to that as well, like, who else really? If you say okay, no Nunez, who else really are you looking at? You're looking at Kane, who would have cost over 120, 130 million. You're looking at Osimhen, who has never played a Premier League and again would have been a risk. And actually, if you look at his record, I was checking his transfer market record. He's still pretty early days in terms of rating level. And then
Napoli want like 150 million as well.
Exactly. So they've probably got one of the best strikers that they can possibly get. And I spoke about, I think Tom, did we speak on this on my channel a couple of days ago, or maybe last week, about it is unfortunate that for Liverpool, funny for us, that he joined at the same time as Haaland because he's been compared to Haaland. If he was signed this year, he would be compared to Haaland. Everyone would be like, "Oh my God, Nunez
doing better than Haaland."
Haaland stinks." But because it wasn't that conversation isn't happening.
I think Nunez has performed this. Look at this German guy. Oh my God! If Nunez was the shooter, Tupac would still be alive. These jokes were real funny 10 years ago. We need to get you updated. I know you're one of the bots on YouTube chats. German Chicken Wing, big up to you, and I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate the love. But you need to update your system, Habibi. We need some new material.
If Tupac was in a Newcastle kit, Nunez is better in it.
Twice. Speaking of our forward line, are you guys intimidated or scared or thinking of the Liverpool forward line?
Yeah, Salah exists. Like what? Obviously. It's a terrifying prospect. This is why I was a little bit confused when Tom suggested maybe play him in the middle, because if we're going to suggest that Liverpool play in a similar manner to Chelsea, I know Jackson scored, but I can't really remember Jackson doing too much. I think he'd be left too isolated. I think you've got to play him out wide. And
I'd be playing a 4-4-2. Imagine it like a 4-4-2, so where Gakpo is like just slightly deeper than Salah. So
right.
Like imagine a 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2 basically. So Gakpo's behind Salah.
Who's attacking Gvardiol in your system?
This is where it has someone like Harvey Elliott, mate.
Right, okay. Yes.
Tom, sometimes it's okay to admit you're wrong.
But it would be Salah like drifting into the spaces between Diaz. I'm assuming Diaz is going to start, so it'd be like
this is not Tokyo Drift. I'm going away to the Etihad, Tom.
I'm assuming. I am assuming that your back line is going to be Walker, probably Diaz, Akanji, and Gvardiol. With Akanji inverting into the midfield, like you done against Chelsea. Then you'd have Kyle Walker as the right centre-back, Gvardiol's the left centre-back, Diaz is the central centre-back when you're building up. I just have Salah sitting in the pocket between Gvardiol and Diaz, and I don't really want him going over to Kyle Walker's side because Kyle Walker's quick. So I'd have him sitting on that pocket. I wouldn't really have Harvey Elliott bombing on, but if you're asking for a direct matchup with the Elliott, yeah.
I think if I was a Liverpool fan, I think as fantastic as Gvardiol has been this season, me and Albie have talked about it a lot, he's been unbelievable this season. He was, in that first half against Chelsea, bad. Now, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm thinking, right, early doors, can we test him out and pop the best, right wing in the league on him, Mo Salah, and see what happens. That would be I think that would be an interesting matchup, because as I say, Gvardiol was poor against Chelsea, but he has been very good over the whole season. So I think that would be a potential chink in the armor, a potential weakness, whatever you want to call it, because Salah is Salah at the end of the day.
By the way, Nobbins, me, you, LB, the 17 Liverpool fans I spoke to yesterday, the Man United fan, the Arsenal, it's just Tom who has this take. He's obsessed with trying to stop Rodri. All I'm saying is the games that Manchester City have lost. You could even say, I'm saying even like kind of in Pep's history, to be honest with you, with Man City. I'm not even saying about this season. I'm saying generally. The teams have always had a go at Manchester City. It's not about always, because if you think too much about trying to stop them, because see, Tom's front line includes Gakpo. If I've got a counter attack, every single City defender is faster than Gakpo. None of them are faster than Nunez, including Walker. Walker and Nunez would actually be a fucking race right there. Like, that would be a race I'd pay to watch. 100-meter sprint, because they both would be so lightning quick. That right there is something. But Gakpo could be 20 yards ahead of Walker, and Walker would still catch him. This is something that I always say. When you play Manchester City, you can't sit back and go like, oh, how can I stop Rodri? How can I stop Haaland? How can I stop this guy? How can I stop that guy? How about you try punch them first? When you think about yourself, and when you look at your weapons and you punch first, that's when you can see maybe now it opens up space for us. Because if we go 1-0 up, and now City have to attack, and now we're hitting on the counter, and I've got Salah and Nunez on the counter, Lord have mercy. The space will be unbelievable. I'll just tell Nunez, run, Nunez, run. That's all I tell him. Just run, and just running behind. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
All I'm going to say, Hassan, is the reason why I am so obsessed with stopping Rodri is 44 games unbeaten for Manchester City.
Yeah, every record comes to an end.
When they take him out, they look a completely different team. When we beat them at Anfield last year, Roberto Firmino done a stellar job on Rodri. Rodri didn't really get into the game. They had to force build up through other avenues, which they weren't comfortable with. It opened the space for us.
Can you tell the people who's the last team to beat City?
The last team to beat Manchester City is Arsenal.
No, the last team to beat City with Rodri.
The last team to beat City with Rodri was Tottenham.
No, it wasn't. Earlier than that. Everton.
Really?
When did Everton did not beat Man City last season?
Yes, they did.
Well,
no, they did.
We drew.
No,
they drew, and they
away. Goodison. You lost.
We beat them.
No, not Everton. Sorry. My bad. Brentford. My bad. Sorry.
Rodri didn't play. Rodri didn't play.
Yes, he did.
Rodri didn't play the 1-0 loss.
Yes, he did.
No, we didn't.
See, this guy is just so.
I can't remember, to be honest.
I can only remember the home game.
The lineup for Man City against Brentford was Ederson, Ake, Laporte, Walker, Rico Lewis, Calvin Phillips, Mahrez, Palmer, Foden, Gomez, and Alvarez.
Rodri was on. Which game? Is this the away game or the home game?
This is the away game.
Yeah, and the home game.
Tottenham beat them after Brentford beat them.
Yeah, Brentford beat us in December.
And here, Rodri's literally playing. Rodri, De Bruyne, Gundogan.
I'm not arguing the Brentford one. I'm saying the last game City lost where Rodri started was Tottenham in February.
Okay, perfect. So Spurs can do it and Brentford can do it by weekend.
This fucking guy, man.
Oh my God.
No, but I'm asking him the question because that was just the first question leading up to the main question. So Spurs and Brentford can do it by weekend. I'm supposed to be like.
So then we'll go back to my point that started all this. Manchester City are 44 games unbeaten with Rodri.
Also, I think
loss
Rodri
to Tottenham is an outlier.
If memory serves, Rodri was really shit that game. I think he gave away the ball, which led to the goal as well. To be fair, so he was pretty shit that game as well.
We can make him shit as well, Tom. Tom is too worried about just
trying to do. That is what I'm trying to do. And you're
Tom is just worried about putting someone on Rodri. When by the way, even if you put Gakpo on him, that doesn't mean you're gonna stop Rodri anyway. That's the thing. It's just
yeah, but it's a better chance of doing it. It's a better chance of doing it.
Rodri, I had this conversation with LB earlier on regarding the City midfield. Tom, you know what it is? The whole chat is saying it. It's 1v3. I'll be honest with you. It's me alone, but it's okay. I knew this was going to happen because you are Randy Orton, the heel from 15 years ago that keeps turning on people and giving them the punt in the face. So now I will fight. Don't worry. I'm John Cena. You can't defeat me. So now I kind of hear LB's opinion. So just with what you're saying, Nobbins, regarding the midfield, your midfield, Rodri, Bernardo, and Alvarez again, or you think there's no balance there?
If in my world, I want Rico Lewis to play alongside Rodri. I think that he is good enough to do it. Definitely. I don't want to see Akanji progressing into midfield because I like Akanji a lot. He is not John Stones. He can't do it to the same level. Defensively, fantastic. on the ball. He's not that guy. We saw it against Chelsea. We weren't able to build up as easily as possible. I saw it against England, against North Macedonia. There were 2 players who were willing to actually come and receive the ball deep under pressure. One was Foden, the other was Rico Lewis. So he's a very good player when it comes to doing that. So I would like to see Rico Lewis partnering Rodri. So I'm not playing Walker, by the way.
Wait, what?
Because if you play Kyle Walker, then it means you've got to play him at the right wing. And we've not been good at creating anything on our right side this season because Kyle Walker, as much as I like him a lot, is not a creator. He's a defensive fullback. So you lose a lot if you play Walker at right wing. So I want to see Lewis and Rodri, Lewis inverting from right back, and I want to see Foden in the midfield, and I don't want to see Alvarez. I want to see probably Nunez in there, because I like Alvarez a lot. I mean, we've discussed this before. In the bigger games, it's a massive issue having a striker in midfield because they are not able to contribute as much to the build-up play, and they don't have the brain of a midfielder. It's not Alvarez's fault. He's a striker. I don't expect him to have the brain of an 8, but he just can't do it to that level in the biggest fixtures, in my opinion. So I would like to see a slightly more conservative option in Nunez, and I think that would allow you to play Doku on the left, because what I really want to see in this game, everyone knows I love Grealish. Everyone knows I particularly love Grealish in the big games, but I really want to see Doku against Trent just to see what happens and to test him early doors. And I think on paper, Doku should get a lot of joy. I'm not saying Trent's bad at defending, by the way, but I just want to see that as an individual.
I'll say he's bad at defending.
You can say that if you want. I won't say he's objectively bad.
Roma was supposed to get a lot of joy in Nobbins, and he never got joy against Trent because Trent's been better defensively this season.
Who's that? Sorry.
Trent. He's been better this season defensively.
No. I missed the first bit that you said. Who's trying to get joy out of?
Mitoma was supposed to cook Trent, but low-key Trent held his own in that game.
Yeah, I'd say on that, very different dribblers is all I'd say. Doku, Mitoma's more a player who wants to get you off balance. Doku can not only get you off balance, he'll also just pace it right past you. So very different dribblers is all I'd say on that.
No, Doku is definitely dangerous, but that's just funny because LB, big up before we ask him a question here. There's a fantastic, kind of thing here sent to us by Vel. Big up Vel, as always, providing the entertainment to the people watching the show. Vel, yeah, clearly he's in Klopp's basement with this. Can't believe Tom done me dirty today. We said we were gonna agree, and now he's doing me dirty. But anyway, thank you, Vel. He's in Klopp's basement. So LB, Lewis, do you agree Lewis should start in the game because you were picking up Walker earlier on?
Yeah, but. So are you saying, Nobbins, that you'd have? Where would you play? You'd play but I think you got it. Nobbins saying you'll be play Rico Lewis as an actual midfielder, or
no, right back into midfield. So I probably play Bernardo on the right or Foden on the right.
So you would drop Walker
because I want to start Rico.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that for me. No. I think mine and Nobbins' teams are going to be completely different. My team is exactly the same as Chelsea, bar Doku for Grealish. That's it for me. The team
starting Grealish as well. That's another thing that you guys kind of disagreed on.
Yeah. That's what I said. I think we'll have completely different teams. I play the same team as Chelsea. I just swap Doku out for Grealish and have Grealish track back and cover and help out with the Salah situation.
I think it's just because I really want to see Doku against Trent. Like, I'm just fascinated.
I hear that. I hear that, but I think, and it sounds good. But I think
it's probably not the right decision, but I just want to. I'm being selfish. I want to see it.
I think what you're doing is you're doing something similar to Tom, whereas you're thinking about a specific situation on the pitch. You're thinking about Trent and Doku, and Tom's thinking about Rodri, and you're then changing it. For me, I'm just looking at the overall package and saying, what is the best team to put out on that pitch against Liverpool? And for me, the same team against Chelsea, to swap out Doku for Grealish for the cover to help out with Salah and alter Bernardo Silva's position so he's more sitting back and helping out in defence rather than going forward. The one thing that I would say, and Nobbins said this earlier, and I did mention this on Footy Judge More, is that the only concern I have then is Alvarez playing in the pocket. Don't really like that. But It's
I
not
want
the
that
worst
to happen,
situation.
by the way.
Yeah,
I want
you,
that
you
to
should.
happen.
I think you should want that to happen. It's not the
Because
it's not,
then
it's
Rodri
not-
will be asked to do too much. That's the key right there. Rodri will be asked to do too much. And I'll be
Maybe.
honest with you, people blamed Rodri in that Chelsea game. I think that's the worst game I've seen of Rodri in a while, but that's not due to Rodri. That's due to tactics, in my
He
opinion.
was left so isolated. He was asked to deal with
Yes.
3 players on his own. It was mental.
And LB explained it earlier on, and I completely agree with LB when he said essentially, LB did say it early on. The lack of balance. Me and him actually agreed on it. The lack of balance in the team essentially gave Rodri too much work to do, and it was just a tactical mistake. And it's due to essentially City didn't respect Chelsea. That's it. They just went to Stamford Bridge like we're gonna slap the shit out of them, and then Chelsea, just appeared to have different ideas for the game. Speaking of Rodri, big up Enigma, who says before Enigma, guys, there's 500 people watching us. Make sure guys are liking the video. Make sure guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. Everyone right now hit that like button, subscribe. Big up Enigma, German Chicken Wing, and Nagoko for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Why is Rodri allowed to tactical foul 5 times before getting a card? Why? Seriously.
That's paranoia,
Every
man.
DF gets carded on their first or second foul.
He's learned from the best
Fernandinho.
tactical fouler in Fernandinho. Like, well, he's very good at fouling. City players are very good at.
I wish we done it. We're fucking dickheads because we don't do it.
They're very good at fouling and not making it look like a big deal and just moving on and getting away with it. There is an art to it, whether you like it or not, is a thing. But yeah.
You know what it is? I want every single person going at Rodri to dive. Sorry? All this kick diving out of football? Nah, I'm good. I want you to dive. Anytime Rodri makes a tackle, I want you to go down so theatrically as if we're actually in theater. Because it will be a game of mind games. And by the way, let me just say something. Everyone in the chat and the 4 on the stream and everyone tuning into the 12:30 game wants us to be entertained. If I'm Howard Webb, I'm lining up the referees that game and I'm telling them do not be main characters today. Do not be main characters. Let Pep and Klopp go at each other and the best man win. Simple as. That's what I want to watch. I genuinely want to have a game with zero controversy. Let us just play football. Let us play football, and that's it. Because the referees' incompetence just continues to grow and grow and grow. And I don't want us to talk about referees. I want us to come up here, whether it be a Saturday or a Sunday, and go like, yo, that was an unbelievable game. Whether like, hopefully after Liverpool win, but let's say it ended like 2-2, whatever. And it's just enjoyable for us to watch. So yeah, Enigma, listen. If Rodri gets sent off for me, I want him to get sent off for a good reason. Like he deserves a sending off.
By the way, just quickly, just to fact check that. The last game that Rodri played, he only made 3 fouls. The game before that, he made 0 fouls. And the game before that, he made 0 fouls. So I think there's probably, again, it's a City DM. Oh, they must make fucking loads of fouls and they get away with it. Like, I don't know. I can't be bothered going back the whole season. But the last 3 games prove that that's not really true.
Pearce.
Hold that.
Oh. Okay, let's hope Rodri's holding that defense. So we've kind of spoken about both teams and stuff. I don't know why I feel like doing a combined 11. I haven't even told any of you guys about this idea. We could low-key do one right now because I don't think our one is that difficult. Unless any of you wants to be edgy, to be honest with you. Then I think it's pretty straightforward. We could do that in a second. But stop asking his players to dive. Then he says he just wants to play football. Yeah, diving is a part of football, unfortunately. Sometimes when you fall theatrically, you get decisions. I still remember there was a game, West Ham against Arsenal at the Emirates. There was a winger, his name was Matt Jarvis. And that,
what a man.
Yes, he did not dive. But had he dived, he would have gotten a penalty. He just fell down theatrically because that was as a crystal clear foul as you'd ever see in your life. Big up to Mo who says
There's so many
W2PM live.
instances of that, and yet you chose West Ham versus Arsenal.
It's because Matt Jarvis is a great little player. He was great at Wolves.
Yeah, Matt Jarvis was an honest man. He didn't go on the ground. He didn't. That's the thing.
He had like 90-yard pace on FIFA as well. Shout out.
I'm glad, Mo, you're enjoying the 2 p.m. lives. We'll try to make it as consistent as possible in the upcoming future, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Habibi, for the super chat. So, how are we feeling about the game Saturday, guys? How are we feeling? What?
Oh, I'm happy. I'm just happy football's back. I'm sick to death of this international break. I've had enough of it. I just want to watch us play again. Right now, I'm looking forward to it. At 12 o'clock, I'm going to be fucking shitting myself. I'm going to hate every minute of that build-up. But right now, I'm quite happy. I always hate games at the Etihad because they mean so much. And in title, we know what it's like in them title races where drop points are effectively a loss. If we go to the Etihad and lose, it's going to be such a massive blow. I'd take a draw. 100. You offer me a 1-1 draw right now, I'm snapping your hand off.
No, it will. It will.
It'd be a massive blow.
For the
A
title
massive
race,
blow to us. It's November, guys.
No. Because what it shows is, for me, if you lose, it shows that you're probably still not quite ready to win the league this year. It's more of the story that it paints, the story it tells, rather than the actual.
But
being
we
only fourth.
we usually beat you at Anfield, so the reverse fixture will be like, you get what I'm saying. I don't think I don't want to apply Arsenal energy on my club and go like, yo, the title's over in November. I'm not gonna do that.
No. It's not. It's not that it's over. No one's saying that. It just, if you get beat on Saturday, because City are favourites to win the league, right? City are favourites. So you're the challengers. So if you get beat on Saturday, it's almost like, yeah, you're still not quite ready. That's the situation. And you saying City always get beat at Anfield, that's irrelevant because City have been winning the league, so it doesn't matter. You're the challengers.
No, I agree. I have no problem with that. But the same way you're saying City are favourites to win the league, I think City are favourites to win this game on Saturday as well.
Yeah. So, but exactly that proves the point. So if Liverpool don't win, you're going to be 4 points behind. As City are the favourites and City have just beat Liverpool, people will go in. That's a big blow because it shows that Liverpool are probably not ready to win this title. That's the only result that you can take from that. It's not, the league isn't over.
I disagree with your conclusion, to be honest, but I hear where you're coming from. But I disagree with your conclusion.
For me, the result actually isn't that important for Liverpool. I think the performance is more important. If Liverpool lose, but they still put in a really good performance, like to the point where they either like deserve to win or they went toe to toe with City, then I think that probably would. Well, it would change my opinion on them that they probably are ready to actually challenge for the title this season. So for me, I'm not actually not too interested about what the result is. I'm more interested in in how Liverpool perform. In the same way that I was like more interested in how they performed, when they went away to Spurs. And turned out I was very, very impressed with them. So they keep proving me wrong. So this from my perspective anyway, it's another chance for them to prove me wrong. Like if they put in a really good performance, regardless of result, I'd be like, right, okay, right, you are here to have an actual genuine title push this season. If it's like, not as good performance, then I'll be like, right, okay, as Elby just said, maybe next year you're not quite ready this year. But that's my take. Performance.
Nobbins, the how matters. The how matters in this game. If we go to City and it's game of the season, we lose 2-1. That's not the same as losing 4-1 like we did last year.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like the one that we lost last year, everyone's like, yo, they're just not. It's just not the same. It's just not the same, But if it's a 2-1 loss, then I just don't think it's. I agree with Scott. It's like a medium blow because there is a long way to go, and I still think. And me and LB spoke about this earlier on, and I agree with his take at the start. I still think us winning the league hinges on the January window anyway. Like, I will only say I'm challenging, but I'll never say I'm winning until we get a DM. That's my honest opinion. Enigma, I think, is responding to what LB said earlier on, pissing on my head and saying it's rain regarding the whole foul thing, the whole Rodri fouling thing. But, hey, fairs. Val, what have you sent me now?
What defensive midfielder? Let's assume, for argument's sake, Liverpool do get this defensive midfielder in January. Who is this person?
We need a bastard. That's what we need.
See, I think this is another one where me and Sam disagree.
Is that Gomez, isn't it? Is it Gomez?
Palhinha.
Who?
Who's he?
Do you think he's quick enough? Do you think he moves quick enough?
No, but I remember what I said. Pace and power. You need at least pace or at least power. Palhinha has a strong bastard, and I need that. We need that in this team. I need someone to.
Is this the Fulham player? Sorry.
Yeah, Palhinha.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just tackles people.
I would want someone who's got a little bit more on the ball quality because I think Jurgen Klopp wants to play this 3 centre mid, like a rotational midfield thing. So I'll be looking at like a Czech Decore or a Douglas Luiz or someone like that. Someone who's maybe doesn't win 4 tackles a game, but wins 2, but has very good on the ball quality and can help you build up from the back. I think that's more so what we need.
Douglas
in the midfield.
Luiz hype just does my nothing. I'll be honest with you. He's just.
He's
I
alright,
think Douglas
he's
Luiz
fair.
put him in Liverpool and ask him to defend as much as McAllister does, and he'd have to perform like McAllister. I'll be honest
So
with you. And I don't know why Vel photoshopped LB into McAllister. McAllister is our new number 10, right? Look at it.
Show me.
Loki, he looks like McAllister. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I'll take that, man.
Yeah. Loki, you look like McAllister. Liverpool number 10 right there. I'm sending you that picture. So yeah, that's our thoughts on the whole midfield situation. So let's do a combined 11 before we get out of here. Combined 11 predictions.
Based on what?
Oh, here we go.
No, don't give me that because it matters. If it's based on this season, that is very different compared to basing it off them overall as a player. For example, if it's based off this season, then you're not even going to really talk about like someone like Robertson, are you? But if it's based on his overall career, then he's got a good shout.
No, I'm not putting Robertson in this team regardless.
That was an example.
Put Robertson.
That was an example.
No
Tell
way.
me the parameters and I will give you a team.
He's a solicitor, man. You need to give him the proper rules. And to be fair, he's got a point here because you'll be pulling out some mad stuff halfway through. So we want the rules.
No, I won't. Listen, let's go based on form, okay?
So based off this season, based on how they played this season. Okay.
See, look
fine.
at
injured players allowed? So is anyone who's injured allowed to be included, or
it depends. If the guy ain't played all year long, then no. But like if he's just not played.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna put Thiago in this team, aren't I? Yeah.
Yeah. So for example, obviously we can't have De Bruyne in this team
This is
because
the
he's not
7th
played.
stabbing in the back from Tom Little, as per expected, right here. See, this is why I want Nobbins next to me. You know what? I don't reclaim you anymore, Tom. Big up to the chat. 520 of you in here. Big up Enigma, big up Naoko, big up to German, and Mo for the super chats. Everyone run the likes up right now. 550 of you in here. Everyone get the likes up. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're to do so. Keep getting involved. And let's start with, let's be honest, the easiest position on the pitch, guys. Let's be honest. Alisson Becker is the goalkeeper in this combined 11. Can we just establish a little bit of honesty?
Of course, yeah, that's not in dispute. Yeah, of course.
It's fine, yeah.
Unless LB wants to pop off.
No. all I will say is two things. One, in my opinion, Edison over the last 18 months has closed the gap to Alisson, which I think is a fair comment because he's improving shot stopping, and he's better on the ball than Alisson. But
yeah,
I still think Alisson.
Yeah.
But a lot of Liverpool fans don't like me saying that. But I think that's fair. But I still think Alisson overall is probably
that's
the better
correct.
goalkeeper.
That's accurate. I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go left back. Speaking of, who are we putting left back on this team?
Get Yoshko in. Oh, he's left.
He really wanted Edison in this team.
I'm not going Gvardiol if I'm going based on form.
I think Robertson had a very good start to the season.
What?
Oh my days.
Gvardiol.
Start to the season.
Gvardiol's been unbelievable this season. He had one bad game against Chelsea. Why is this a question?
Hold on. Hassan, are you going to say Nathan Ake or something?
I don't know who I'm going to say. I'm just not going to say Robertson. I'm not putting Robertson in.
Well, it's Gvardiol then by default. Unless you want to put
I don't give a fuck.
Do not even mention Kostas Tsimikas. No.
Well, it's Gvardiol then.
Brother, relax. All I said is I'm not putting a fucking thingy. What's his name?
Get Yoshko in there right now.
No, I'm putting Ake.
What?
Ake.
Why?
Gvardiol ain't been that good.
How many games do you watch of him this season?
Hey, unfortunately I hate watching City, but I do watch City a little bit.
Which games outside of the Chelsea game? Which game was he bad in?
Fuck off, Nobbins, man.
This guy, man, trying to tell me Ake's been better than Gvardiol this season. Don't give me that.
Nathan Ake has started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games.
He played 9 games out of 12. Don't try to be a smart ass.
Sorry, he started in the league. In the league, Nathan Ake started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God,
Nathan Ake started 6 games in the league, and he's been at the back of 2 of City's losses.
Okay, no problem. So we put Gvardiol in here. It's just not going to be Robertson on my dead body. Anyway, right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm sorry. Has to be Trent.
Does it?
Yes, I think Trent's been better than Walker this season.
What do you think,
And
Tom? Do
defensively
you
as
agree
well.
with that?
And defensively as well.
I think Walker's been, I criticised his attacking play earlier when he plays at right wing, but I think Walker's been genuinely fantastic this season for City.
Fantastic is the wrong word to use. I love the fact that you're very good with your words, Nobbins. But this is not fantastic
It's
Walker.
close.
This is
It's
good
close.
Walker.
No,
close.
no. Okay, well, if we're gonna argue semantics, great. Then we'll have a middle ground between good and fantastic.
If you want my honest opinion, I don't think there's been a standout right back in the league this season. I really don't.
Yeah, Walker's not been brilliant.
Trippier's been crap, Tom. Ask
He's
the
been
Newcastle
fantastic.
fans. No, by the way, ask the Newcastle fans. I swear to you, go just ask a Newcastle fan. He'll tell you last 3, 4, 5 games, Trippier ain't been on it.
Does it have to be a right back, or could we be cheeky and put a Kanji in there?
No. Why would I not put Trent? Trent's been very good, bro.
Trent
He's been very
gets
good,
in.
but has he been great?
Trent gets in, but I don't think he's been as good as you've made out for some. I think there's been a bit of Trent this year that has left a bit to be desired. Honestly speaking, if I was to put anyone in at right back, I'll put Joe Gomez there.
Okay, can you give us your deciding vote between Trent and Walker, Mr. Tom Little, without
It's
being
got to be
edgy?
Kyle Walker, the man.
It's got to be
the
Trent,
boy,
Tom.
the
and
the
you're
captain
scout,
of this
so you're
City
gonna
side.
get slapped if you don't.
Come on, Tommy.
You have to say Trent.
You don't like this fraud. You don't like him. You like me. Kyle.
I just need to check something real quick. I just want to check something with Kyle Walker.
That mistake he made against Sheffield United. But then what did he do? He got up and he created 2 amazing chances to win City the game. It's Kyle. He's right there.
No, it's not.
Don't be confused by the bad Chelsea
I'm
game.
going to go Trent, but
let's go! Majority vote.
I've been
just because Trent's got 4 assists
unfair
this season.
because LB's been disconnected. So
Yeah, and it's unfair because Tom Little is one of you guys anyway. So hold that. I've been fighting him all stream long.
oh god.
Centre back partnership: Diaz, Van Dijk.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You could also have a
Yeah,
Kanji in there. You could argue a Kanji, you could argue Stones, but yeah, for argument's sake, we'll
I don't think I would have went Stones, but I don't think he's played enough. So
probably yeah. When he has played, he has probably been our best player. But yeah, you're right.
So
Let's go Diaz.
Van Dijk and Diaz.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think
Although
that's
shout out to Kanji, SPA has been very good this season.
Diaz and Virgil Van Dijk. DM, my vote goes to Alexis McAllister. I think he deserves it.
Oh,
Just kidding. I'm just
Such
kidding.
a
Obviously,
swine.
Rodrigo. Everyone happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Endo deserves a shout. He scored in the Europa League.
Oh, fuck off, Tom, man. Now, the other 8s, this is where it's a little bit interesting now for conversation. The 8s. Who are we nominating? I know who we're nominating from our team, obviously. But I think from City.
In fact, no, I'd probably go Szoboszlai and Foden.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Oh, wait, you'd go Foden in midfield, Nobbins.
Foden's played midfield the majority of this season.
Okay. And how highly do you... Okay, that's perfect for me. I get left wing then. So how good has he been this season, Phil Foden? Because he has come under criticism even from your own fan base, to be fair.
I don't know why. He's been our second best player this season.
Fair.
Only behind Rodri, in my opinion. Some people want to put him third behind Haaland. That's fine, but he's definitely at least top 3 quite easily.
So you'd go Foden as well?
Yeah. I think I think Bernardo Silva is very unlucky to miss out.
He is, but Foden's been better than Bernardo.
I don't think he's been better, but I don't think Bernardo's been more impactful on his side this season than Foden Szoboszlai, and that's probably because of the fact that Kevin De Bruyne is not missing, so Bernardo's having to do a bit of a different role.
Alvarez has scored more goals than Foden. It's not the same as he's been better.
I don't think Alvarez has actually been all that personally.
He's been good, but as we discussed earlier, look at the Old Trafford game, look at the Emirates game, look at the Stamford Bridge game. He was probably our worst offensive player in all of those games. I love Alvarez, not trying to diss him, but he had a great start to the season, getting lots of goals, assists, fantastic. But he simply, in terms of like actual playing, he's not been as good as Foden or Bernardo.
Pearce. Right wing,
Salah.
Yeah.
Nobbins.
Yeah, Salah offers. I'm not going to argue Bernardo.
Oscar Bob, maybe. He had a good performance in the League Cup.
Yeah. Where's Salah's goals for the Norway under-21s? I'll tell you where. Nowhere. Get Oscar in right now.
Striker.
Haaland.
Yeah, that's easy.
Not Nunez.
Well, I can put Nunez on the left.
Hey. This is where now we're going to argue a little bit. Left wing. I'm not putting Doku. I'm not putting Grealish. I'm sorry. They can't be better than our wingers. Nobbins, sure.
Well, no, Grealish can't get in because I don't think he's been that good this season.
Yes.
So
So
it
we X
wouldn't
on
be
him.
Grealish. Who's the Liverpool representative?
I'm putting Nunez on the left.
I'm not. I'm putting Diaz on the left.
I'm putting Doku on the left.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We'll have to let the chat
Something's
decide.
I'm sorry, I don't see how you can look past Darwin Nunez, who's got 8 goal contributions in 11 games while he started fucking 4 of them.
But how many of those have been at left wing nominally?
Let's have a little look.
Yeah,
None.
yeah, exactly.
None of
Get
them.
this fraud out of it. I was backing Darwin earlier, but get this fraud out of it.
To be fair, technically speaking,
Mm.
Foden's played on the right, not the left. So we've shoved him in at centre mid. So
No. Foden's been playing in the middle.
he's played right centre mid, not left centre mid. So if we're shoving him out of position, I can put Darwin Nunez on the left.
We are not. We can differentiate between left wing and striker compared to 2 central midfield positions.
No, I
Let's
don't think
not
we
get
can.
you- This is like having an argument of, well, technically, Ruben Diaz is playing left centre half, so.
Well, yeah. So let's get Canate in there.
This guy, man.
I'm sorry, I just don't see how you can look past Nunez. Even if I'm not allowed Nunez, I'm going Jota. I think Jota's been better this season.
Wait, who? And Hassam's gone for Diaz.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. So therefore,
Diaz.
the vote is split, and that means that Doku takes the win. Because even the 2
The
Liverpool
vote is
fans,
split and Doku takes the win. No, it
between
doesn't.
2 Liverpool fans, there are 3 Liverpool players nominated. There is no uniformity or harmony in this fan base. I'm just saying it's Doku. There we go.
Well, yeah, because we told you you're not allowed fucking Grealish because he's not
Yeah,
getting in.
he's on the bench.
So I think in the first instance, you 2 need to, decide amongst yourself who
You
is going to
could
be
go
the Liverpool,
to a 4-1-2-1-2 and play
who's the
Nunez and
Liverpool
Haaland
nominee,
together.
and then we can let the chat decide between
A
Doku and whoever.
4-1-2-1-2. So you're putting Salah as the 10.
Wait, what?
No,
I'm sorry.
Salah
I just think you put. I think
Salah right
Nunez on the
mid.
left.
Yeah, do a poll. That's a good point. Yeah, Doku
Salah
versus.
right mid, Foden left mid, Szoboszlai in the 10, Rodri DM, Nunez and Haaland up top.
But Foden
Right.
hasn't played on the left. We've been
Foden's
the
played
same
on the
issue
left,
because
like,
Foden's played in the
one
centre
game.
on the right.
Oh,
Give
so
us a
doing the whole
poll. Come
Nunez
on, guys.
instead.
Doku versus who? Pick your player.
I like how it's 3 Liverpool options and 1 City option. We just threw Grealish out the
Yeah, but
first
we don't
game.
have, we need to understand something, Nobbins. Our forward line's been good this season, so we can't just give you one.
Our forward
Like,
line's been good. Hello? Haven't we scored more
I
goals than
know,
anyone?
I know. That's why Haaland is in here.
Set the
Exactly.
poll up for Sam. I want 4 options for the poll. I want Nunez, Jota,
No, but
Diaz.
they're going to vote against us.
If you do
That's
that, the
gonna
vote will
work
split.
against us, brother.
So you don't, from
No,
a
no,
tactical
no.
perspective, you don't want that.
Do the poll. Do the poll. I just
No,
want to see a
I'm not
basis
putting
what people
Nunez.
say.
I'm not putting Nunez. Not.
Get
I'm not going to
Jeremy
put
in
Nunez
there.
left wing if you want to do semantics about RCM and LCM.
The
Oh,
I was
greatest
messing
dribbler.
about. I was taking the mic.
The
Nunez
greatest
on the left,
dribbler
Salah on
in
the right,
Europe.
Haaland up top.
Jeremy Doku.
Guys,
Get
hit
him
the
in
like
there.
button, by the way.
Hold on.
550
No. Give Jeremy Doku freedom. Give him fire. Give him Bournemouth or he retires. What's his stats about Bournemouth this season?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what?
What's
Yo,
Doku
I'm
without
honest with
Bournemouth?
you guys. I'm taking an executive decision over here. Screw the poll. I'm just going Diogo Jota.
Hello?
Respectfully.
Even the other Liverpool fans are happy with this. This is outrageous.
How are you not putting Nunez in? How are you not putting Nunez in?
You just voted Jota, and now you're asking me how you're not putting Nunez in.
Right, I said Jota if I'm not allowed Nunez, but no one's giving me a good reason why I'm not allowed Nunez.
Because he's a striker, not a left
This is-
wing.
He played
Outrageous
on the left for
behaviour.
the majority of last season. He can play on the left.
Oh, here comes this edgy fucking City fan. Doku's been cooking internationals.
So
Diaz scored twice against Brazil. Where you been, brother?
Nunez is the literal top scorer in all of South America. In all of South America on the international stage, he's the top scorer. He has 4 goals, 4 assists in the league. He scored in the EFL
Anyway,
Cup.
guys, I
He
think
scored in the Europa League. How are you not putting him in?
Yeah, but where? Yeah, but where is
New? 4-1-2-1-2, and then you said Foden doesn't play left midfield now.
Where is Darwin Nunez's assist off a teammate's arse? That's the real question.
What are Nunez's assists this season?
It's the best team.
He had one against Everton, which was a good pass. He had one against Brentford, which was a good pass. He had one against. Who else did he get assists against?
This is highly fraudulent behaviour. Can't lie. Guys.
Anyway, let me just get you guys. Let me just get you guys' predictions. Tom Little, before we wrap up, prediction.
Oh my god, Jeremy Doku's got 7 goal contributions. If you take away Bournemouth, it's fucking 2. How is there even a debate?
Because he's been very good.
5 of his 7 goals came against fucking Bournemouth.
So he's been very good in general.
Oh, anyway, score prediction. If we play my way, 1-0. If we play the way that I think Klopp is going to play, 3-2 Liverpool.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say your way works and Klopp's way fails. Fair enough, Tom. Fair enough. Man like Nobbins, thank you so much for being unbelievable on the stream today, as per usual. You know, and I accept your apology for you shouting at me in the WhatsApp. What's your prediction?
Did you even apologize for that?
No, we didn't.
No, you believe Nobbins?
He just like did a crying, laughing emoji at me explaining the mentalness of the situation. No self-awareness, no apology, nothing. Nothing.
Nobbins, you know you're my guy. Don't even do that.
I love it when you're trying to get back in your good books now, mate. Don't fall for it.
No, he's already in the good books. You're in the bad books. Hold that, Tom.
I'm in the bad books for wanting to put a Liverpool attacker in. I'm in the bad books for wanting to put a Liverpool attacker in the combined 11.
Atletico Madrid shirt, and then you
they knocked you out of the Champions League that one time. So yeah.
And I've got a Real Madrid one right there.
This fair weather support.
AC Milan beat us in the final.
Yeah,
just the Barca.
Yeah, and just last thing on that combined 11 manager. Can we just all agree that Pep's in? Yeah.
Yeah, just put Pep.
Yeah, Pep Linders, I agree.
I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go 2-1 to Man City. I think that neither side will keep a clean sheet. It'll be a very good game.
Have you seen the Pep Linders book?
What
intensity is our identity?
Yes.
Oh, there was some brilliant quote. We done a whole book club on it, Nobbins. You missed out on some France. We done a whole book club on it because at the start of last season, that was why we were shit last season. That book.
Yeah, 100%.
In that book, he said Pedri is the best under-21 midfielder in Europe because Curtis Jones isn't in Europe anymore because he's English. So England left because of Brexit. That was a genuine statement in that book.
That's genius. That's like, I'm sure there was like I don't watch Love Island, but there was like a clip and there was something like, they were talking about Brexit and this girl thought that, England were like
after
physically...
the stream, I'll recouple. Sorry, Tom, I've decided to recouple with months.
You know he ended the book as well. He ended fucking intensity. The final line of intensity was if you're feeling down or you're confused on what your next steps are, just remember, what would Hendo do?
That has to be the cringiest ending to a book ever. Because what if what if I'm dying of hunger, God forbid? What would Hendo do? I don't know.
Go get a massive payday in Saudi Arabia. Problem solved. Yeah. There you go.
Pearce. Marius says, I hope the refs don't destroy the game. 100%. I speak for all Liverpool fans, all City fans. We just want to listen. Just give me a good game of football. I just want to. Chris Kavanagh, just don't get involved unless it's a crystal clear pen or a crystal clear red card or something like that. Fair enough. Other than that, just let us play football, man. Just let us play football. Every time you try to...
Yeah, but Hassan, what constitutes a crystal clear one? I could think something's crystal clear and you don't. Then are we going to have to go to subjective decisions?
Anyway, guys, my prediction is Liverpool 3, Manchester City 2. Unfortunately, I do have to agree with Tom's take.
5 goals.
Yes, it's going to be
Wow.
plenty of goals. I
Oh,
think
hold
we
on.
score-
Whoa. Did you just agree with me, Hassan?
I said unfortunately, but your team's still shit.
You,
on with
no,
that.
no, no. You agree with me. You agree with me. I win. I win. I
No.
win. I win. You agree with me at the end
Okay,
of the
are
day.
you done? Are you done? Are you done? You said if Klopp plays your team, then
I
it's
feel like a
1-0.
marriage counselor.
I'm saying if I'm saying the Klopp way, 3-2. That's it.
I said the clock way 3-2.
Yeah, but I want the Klopp way. You want your way.
Yeah, because my way's better because I'm a better manager than Jurgen Klopp. So what?
Hello.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. Look up to you guys. Man claiming is better than Klopp, bro. You suck at FIFA to begin with. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Nobbins' channel in the description. Tom Little's channel is in the description. And despite LB bottling it, his channel is in the description as well. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to all of them right now. It's in the description. Go and subscribe. I want Nobbins to go like, yo, Hussam, I gained 50 subs from coming on your channel. He'd be like, you know what? I'll take the abuse because it benefits me. So make sure you guys are subscribing. You can subscribe to Tom Little because you know he uploads once every 2 weeks. So be there when he decides to upload. You know, big up to you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Everyone hit the like button, subscribe. We're gonna be back at 11 p.m. UK, inshallah, tonight for Al Ahwa, ladies and gentlemen. Predictions o'clock. So stick around for us predicting the weekend's fixtures. Love you all, and we'll see you guys back at 11, inshallah. I agree. Nobbins is a top guest, by the way. Make no mistake.
Cutie.
Nobbins is one of
Tom,
the best.
hold that, Tom.
Dude,
Hold that, Tom.
I quite like True Blue Clay. Big up Nobbins and Tom. No big up for Lassam. Hold that. I agree.
Big up to you, Tampa Line. And listen, Nobbins is one of the best content creators I've ever worked with. By far. By far.
Cutie.
100%. Big up to you, Nobbins. I appreciate you. The other guy, though, brought down the stream. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing.